when I was at the farm, the guest farm, there were so many wasps and, well, very few bees. More wasps. Big ones, small ones. A lot of different types of ants. You'd watch one ant walk right around the pool to the other side. You've heard about men who stare at goats? Well, that was me, men who stare at ants. Once when I was, it was after I was 12. We went to this park, my stepfather, guardian, sister and brother, called the Wilds in Johannesburg Central. And they seemed to be having fun together, 3 of them, and I was like left behind 3 or 4 meters. You have to cross a bridge to cross Louis Botha Avenue to get to the other side where the parking is. Somehow there were a few wasps, and I don't know what happened, but it was just one of those moments again where you just say, okay, fine, don't worry about me, leave me out of it. Even though I was part of them, I was there with them, I was left out of it. Well, they got an attack of killer wasps. The 3 of them, I'm sorry for laughing, but I'm laughing at the fact that because we were driving a Ford 3-litre V6 buggy and we all sat in front and they were all crying. I mean, they had huge wasps, bites, stings, and a wasp stings all the time. The 3 of them got attacked, not one on me. Strange story, but it happened, and that's what I wanted to catch here was the wasps. BOAZ and JACHIN. JACHIN is the right pillar, the white pillar. BOAZ, the left pillar, the black pillar. We find it in the tarot, in the High Priestess and the Hierophant. Well, you get a lot of pillars, gateways in the tarot, and that's what the pillars are, really represents a gateway. And then Jesus said he is the cornerstone, so you get the 2 pillars and an archway, and then you'd build everything out of square blocks, but the one square block that's not completely square, Jesus said the builders discarded that stone, becomes the cornerstone of the arch, and that's why Jesus is represented as the cornerstone. It doesn't have to be the most perfect stone, it's just the stone that keeps it all together. Some may say that, like in the Hiramki, the philosopher's stone, and that's what it's all about. Put your right leg in, you put your left leg in, and you shake it all about. JACHIN and BOAZ. Mishpat, or I have to try and Mishpat and something else. In Jesus' time, Jesus, they say, he was just a politician within the line of David. You know, they wanted to overthrow the Romans. Caesar was Augustus Caesar. Augusta Octavia Caesar. And we all know that the governor was Pontius Pilate. Barabbas, Bara meaning son of, Abba of God. Barabbas was the other person that got killed, so they was crucified on a tree or a cross. Funny how a cross means to go across, to trek across, to transmute. The arch at the top of the two pillars is called Shalom, or God. There was a conspiracy video wherever you see the arch, like you see it sometimes in the White House, or you see it, the financial, even Obama, you would always see this arch above his head. And it meant that we are in a flat earth and there's a filament above. And that's how they described it. And basically the arch is God, Father God, the sky, and that is Uranus, and Uranus is Poseidon, and Poseidon is, well, could be Lucifer, hey, the light bearer. Oh, it's very disconfoculating. But anyway, the left pillar, the right pillar. Funnily enough, it's just a standard. Everywhere you go, it's a doorway. And just like 1111, if you turn 1111 sideways, or you turn the number 11 sideways, what do you get? You get an equals sign. So that's all it is. It's an 1111 moment is, it's an equal. It's equal to something else, to another time, to another person, equal to you. Equals, or 11. So 1111 could be, I think it was Socrates said that you spend your whole life looking for your other self. Because long, long ago, we were separated. Before the Greeks didn't talk about Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve is just a little story that they put together to explain, not even in the 17th century, but in about 4,000 years ago, the Levites, which were the priestly class. So back to the pillars. You get the priestly king and the kingly king, or the kingly priest and the priestly priest. Go back to the first king of Israel and the Israelites. The first king was Saul. But before Saul, there was somebody who chose Saul, and his name was Samuel. Funnily enough, the first fallen angel's name was Samuel too. So all these are just allegories. But the story of Saul, first king of Saul. So now we get the two brothers, well, not brothers. Somehow, David, who became king, was a shepherd boy and was also big friends with Jonathan, the son of Saul. Also, David used to play the harp, and you used to piss Saul off or make him happy. Many a time, King Saul would say to David, "Stop playing like that. You're putting me in a bad mood." So Saul, along with Samuel, Saul would be the political priest or the kingly priest, and Samuel was the priestly priest, the godly priest. So the two pillars, the left and the right, if you could look at the two pillars as the church versus the government, in the middle you would have science, or magic or spirituality that brings them together. It's the foundation and it's the keystone, all in one. 11:11. Tsedeq and Mishpat is the Jews, or BOAZ and JACHIN is the Freemasonry, or James and Jesus in the days of Jesus, because he didn't drink wine. He would turning water into wine. Wine would be to give wine to the rich. Come, follow me. This is all politics. And so when we get to 11:11 here, I really thank you on this 11th day of March for watching, for listening. Please comment, share. XL.